The altcoin market is seeing a huge rally here off the back of the Federal Reserve cutting interest rates by 0.5%, which has sent the markets into more of a risk-on mode. Now, in today's episode of the Everything Crypto Show, I want to talk about why this risk-on mode will specifically benefit Crypto.com and what this could mean for their native altcoin, CRO. Now, before we hop into the content, just a friendly reminder that I am not a financial advisor, nor do I offer any sort of financial advice on YouTube. I am simply here for your crypto news and entertainment purposes. And if you do enjoy these regular crypto market updates, please consider hitting that sub and like button and turn that notification bell on so you will know when all of our latest videos go live on the channel. So as mentioned in the intro, we do see the altcoin market here is nice in the green. We have Popcat up 27.4%, TIA up 15.8%, Aave up 9.8%, Solana up 10.4%, AVAX and Stacks up about 12 to 13%, WIF here up 18%. I mean, lots of these coins have seen some pretty nice moves to the upside. And this is off the back of the Federal Reserve actually finally cutting interest rates for the first time in 4 years. So I do want to kind of take a look at the charts first of all and just break down what this means and what the overall market reaction to this was. The Fed cut rates on Wednesday. I did kind of want to wait for the dust to settle to see exactly how the market would react. And we did see on Thursday that the market was green in reaction to the Federal Reserve's latest cut. So I do want to take a look at the charts because although we have seen a nice move up here for Bitcoin, I do want to just kind of make note of the fact that it is actually still within this range of lower highs, okay? It has not yet broken this lower high downtrend that it has been in since its top back in March. However, on the bullish side of things, it does look at the moment like it is trying to reclaim the bull market support band. Now, if Bitcoin is able to reclaim the bull market support band, I would actually look for it to make a move and potentially actually make a set of higher highs here and potentially continue an uptrend. And we can see here on a few occasions, so right here, actually, Bitcoin broke below the bull market support band in August of 2023. And then on that break back above the bull market support band, we actually saw it rally from about 27K up to that 70,000 level. So a rally of about 170%. And the bull market support band usually is a pretty good indicator of whether or not the market is in a bullish or bearish state. So looking to see if Bitcoin can actually hold this 63K level more or less. And if so, I would be looking for it to knock out this downtrending channel here. And that would be good for Bitcoin and for the rest of the altcoin market as well. Taking a look at Ethereum here also has seen a nice move, however, is looking to get above the 2,500 area of resistance. And then also taking a look at the altcoin market here, very similar story to Bitcoin, where it actually is not yet broken this downtrend. At the moment, it is actually trying to break out of this downtrend as well as reclaim the bull market support band. So definitely keeping an eye on those three things. And although I do think that the rate cut is overall bullish for the markets, we were expecting a positive move here, based on the Federal Reserve cutting. It is worth noting that there is still some more work to do here to the upside before we are officially back in an uptrend, in my opinion. And I mean a shorter term uptrend because, longer term, like we have been in a bull market since the beginning of 2023. And that has been my opinion on the channel within that time period anyway. So definitely keeping an eye on that when it comes to the overall markets. Now, when it comes to CRO specifically, I do want to talk about this altcoin here. This is one from the last cycle that is still incredibly beaten down. In fact, if we actually measure it from its all-time high, this coin is still down about 91%. Now, this means, first of all, if you do think that CRO can actually reclaim its prior highs, it would rally about 1,045% to get there. So pretty much over a 10x to get back up to its all-time highs. And I want to talk specifically in this video about how the Federal Reserve interest rate cut could actually have a very positive impact on Crypto.com and how this could impact CRO as well. So the U.S. Federal Reserve lowered rates for the first time in 4 years. They cut it down to 4.75% to 5%. And in the press release, they said that they've gained greater confidence inflation is moving sustainably towards 2%, and they are now basically judging that the risk to achieving its employment and inflation goals are roughly in balance. The economic outlook is uncertain, and the committee is attentive to the risk to both sides of the dual mandate. So basically here they are looking to now kind of help bolster like the jobs market and kind of decrease the unemployment rate by lowering rates. And, generally speaking, when rates are lower and when the Fed is in a quantitative easing cycle, we do usually see risk on assets performing better. It's worth noting that this bull market that started in 2023 actually was during a quantitative tightening cycle, okay? And that's why I think that Bitcoin did a lot of the outperformance here, because when we're talking about crypto, I mean, Bitcoin is the least risky in the space, and altcoins are considered the risky assets in this sector of the market, just in the crypto market as a whole. And that can be reflected in the Bitcoin dominance rally, which went up over 45% here, moving from 40% of the total crypto market cap up to 58.3, more or less 58.43 at the moment. Now, I want to talk about CROcoin and Crypto.com specifically, because what does it mean when we are in a risk-on environment? Well, it means, first of all, that people may be looking to get into more riskier investments. And I think that crypto is still considered to be basically the riskiest market to invest in. I personally don't look at it that way. I do think it's risky, but I think that the reward much outweighs the risk. However, what this means now is that, yeah, some people may be looking to put their money in riskier assets. Some people may turn to the crypto market. And when they do that, they more than likely, unless they're buying just the Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs, if they want to get into altcoins, then they are going to have to hop on a crypto exchange. And that's why I do want to talk about CROcoin and Crypto.com here. First of all, we've actually been discussing this over the past month or two, how Crypto.com has just been gaining massive market share here for USD supported exchange volume. So in terms of the exchanges that do actually support US dollars, Crypto.com has just been taking up more and more of this pie as the months go on. We can see that in June, they had a 28.48% market share. In July, a 42% market share. In August, a 49% market share. And another huge run up this month up to a 66% market share. And you can just see just the amount of growth that Crypto.com is seeing here, while Coinbase is still growing, but not as fast as Crypto.com, and therefore Crypto.com is even eating a lot of their lunch at this point. Basically, for the first time now, passing that threshold of having over 50% of all market share volume in the month of September. It basically came up at just half year in August at 49%, just under. And it officially takes up 66% at the moment of all USD support exchange traded volume. Now, it's worth noting when it comes to Crypto.com, and this is something that I have spoken about on the channel before, is it's important to acknowledge the difference between Crypto.com and CROcoin, okay? Just because Crypto.com is growing, that does not mean it's going to translate into people buying CROcoin itself, okay? People can be downloading Crypto.com to buy a bunch of different altcoins. However, one thing that I do think is worth talking about is the Crypto.com Visa. And this is one of the programs that does incentivize people to actually buy and hold CROcoin. In my opinion, this is one of, if not the best crypto Visa that is actually available globally. Or in a lot of different places. It's not available in every region, but it's available in a lot of different places around the world. And basically, you're incentivized to buy CROcoin and actually hold it here to continue receiving these benefits, which you can see on my screen right now. They do also have the Crypto.com Pay feature as well, which does actually allow for basically some discounts here on different things when you are paying if we go to Crypto.com Pay. And if you are actually staking CROcoin, you do get some pretty juicy cashback benefits as well. So if we look at the Crypto.com exchange, this is not to be confused with the main app. This is their more advanced trading platform. It does offer a lot better fees, a lot cheaper fees for buyers and sellers. They do also incentivize you to stake your CRO here to earn a yield, as well as to get rebates and either get sort of your trading fees removed or even getting rebates depending on how much CRO you have staked. And once again, you can actually see the different tiers here on the screen. So yeah, I do think that this move into risk on assets could have a huge benefit to Crypto.com, and if they can incentivize people to buy CRO coin, then that could also help this altcoin. And taking a look at the chart, I mean, to be blunt, this altcoin definitely could use that help at the moment. So I do want to talk about the price action to wrap things up. And when it comes to CRO coin, the one thing I'm seeing here is that, still below the bull market support band and below a key area of support at the 10-cent level. If we actually zoom out and take a look at CRO here, you're going to notice like this 10-cent range is super important for this altcoin, okay? Back here in 2021, we did see it act as support before it went on that run up to its prior cycle highs at 96 cents. And then here in the bear market year, we actually saw 10 cents holding as a key area of support until CRO broke down, fell all the way down to 5 cents here. And, since then, it has popped back above it at some point. CRO coin did go on a nice run from 5 cents up to about 18.5 cents. It went on a nice, 260% rally, give or take. However, it has given back a lot of those gains, and it is now back below the 10-cent level and below its bull market support band. So when it comes to CRO coin, here's what I'm looking for. To the downside, I do think that the 7.5 cent range is acting as support here. It did back in January, and it is once again at the moment. Below that, the 5 cent level would be a strong area of support in my opinion. And to the upside, simply looking for a break above the bull market support band and that key area of resistance at 10 cents. So on that note, I hope you did enjoy the content in today's video. I hope you are all staying happy, safe, and healthy, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace out for now.